Hi. Okay, wow. It has been literally forever since I've been on YouTube. It is 2021 and I haven't made videos since last year. It's May, like the middle of May. I'm in my disastrous office space that has literally been used as storage space, so it's actually a disaster. Also, I'm pregnant now, so I have this belly I have to deal with. I hit 20 weeks tomorrow and we're really close to going to our 20-week ultrasound to basically check all the measurements and find out the gender of this baby. I'm really stoked, but I started to go through this like pretty much depression, unmotivated, lazy. In January, I found out I was pregnant and I made videos and everything and I like documented the journey. It took 2 months of trying and I was really thankful, and a lot of stress and anxiety went into, is the baby okay? Every single time I waited to go to the doctors. Every time I went to the doctors, they were like, everything looks great, looks perfect, the heartbeat sounds perfect, and I'm just like, whew. And then like a week or two would go by and be waiting for the next appointment and I'd just be like, is it still okay? Is the baby in there? Is everything all right? It was quite the journey, that's my point. And I just had no motivation. I stopped sewing. I was just feeling really low. Like I said, unmotivated. I was feeling like I had no purpose. I started to get really lonely. I had a fallout with like 2-3 friends, I guess. One of the friends was very new to me and I really enjoyed hanging out with her, and I did not expect her to send me really hurtful messages over something I didn't think should have ever been a problem. I just felt like I was treated very poorly out of nowhere. I was in shock. I'm still boggled. It made it hard to trust anyone with sharing my hopes and dreams. And so I ended up realizing that my dream to like run You Matter Stories, my business plan that I had for so long now, almost 5 years, I got so discouraged and realized I didn't want to do it by myself, and I just stopped pushing myself. Like I said, once I got pregnant, I like started getting really nauseous a few weeks in, and I started getting really bad about week 12 of pregnancy, and then it started to fade after that. But I hit like a week of really lonely but also really sick. I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to leave the bed. Anyway, I got past all of that, but then I just got so kind of depressed and didn't want to do anything except wait for my husband to get home, and I would get really lonely. And then my sister was going through some stuff and wasn't able to stay at the house she was living in, at a family's house, and so we invited her to come live with us. So she moved in at the very end of March. Now she wants to go back to California, be near family and her friends. I tried really hard not to get attached to her being here, and I thought we'd do like all kinds of things together and run the business together, but it just didn't work out that way. It just didn't happen, and I just lacked so much motivation. So long story short, I finally feel like I'm at this place where I realize I'm going through my YouTube withdrawals again, and I've always just dreamed over and over, I've dreamed to be able to just like make videos and express myself and share everything that I do and just have fun with it and eventually make money. Every time I attempt to do it, something financial comes up and I have to like focus on something totally different, and it really bums me out. And so I was gonna start a rental business, but I think I'm just gonna wait until maybe I find someone who wants to do that journey with me. I might put the word out there and just not worry about it, and somehow store all the dresses I have and have them available for anytime I do my own shoots. But also it's really helpful to have all these dresses. I collect a lot of vintage wedding dresses because I'm able to really observe and look at them and learn from them to sew my own things. So yeah. So this video is basically just me kind of explaining everything that happened and what my plans are. I just feel like I need something that tells me like, hey, I'm trying and putting this out there. Although this room is quite the disaster. Just looking back here, I have like stacks of papers. We just used this room to move stuff when we were doing our floorings. A lot has kind of happened in my life, but not that much. I do have my sewing room that I really want to just like really just go all out and decorate it much better than it is now. The room unfortunately has no windows. I'm all about natural light, so it is quite the bummer. Someone who had lived in this house before us built this additional room connected to it. It seems that the wall that had the window is now a wall between that room and a different room outside of it, and it's like this man cave bar like room. So that's my husband's gaming room and his like getaway room, his man cave. I have this fashion notebook. I bought this for myself not too long ago, and I wanted this to be like my nice little sketchbook that said I'm going to try to design dresses and just dive into a world that I always just dreamed to do it, but I just thought I'm an imposter. People are gonna think I'm just trying to be someone I'm not, and I guess that's the same thing. And then I realized, who cares? You know, like I've always relied on someone else to sort of be that fashion designer that I thought was so cool, and I just love too many things, and so I dove into that. But I bought this notebook or this sketchbook, and I just started like sketching ideas. Like, I mean, I'm not the best, but you know, I would look at pictures and just try to copy the dresses and then change things. Like this dress I wanted to make for a friend of mine to model it off. Just figured I'd make it in her size so she could, you know, model it off. This dress I already sewed together. I don't know if I recorded it. And this one I'm currently working on right now. I'm just gonna show them really briefly. Yeah, and then I just played around with like random dress ideas and like sleeves and stuff, and like really random. They're all similar styles because, you know, I have a style I like. I was going a little too big at first and just like going for really crazy hard ideas. I kind of thought, you know, maybe the best thing I could do is simplify these dresses and just start making a little bit more simple ones, and then I can always build off of that. So because I'm pregnant, as you know now, I also decided that I thought it'd be cool to just jump on the maternity trends. One of my ideas that I want to try next is making my own maternity dress. I definitely have time for that because I'm only halfway, and I don't really plan on taking my maternity pictures until I'm a little bit bigger and a little bit further along. I might wait till maybe 30 weeks. I'm really stoked for getting myself to a point finally where instead of just feeling depressed and unmotivated, I actually feel like I miss making videos and I need something to do with my life and something to go for. And I'm just gonna stop worrying about the rental business idea and the amount of stories and everything that like, it's just a bummer. I was always constantly trying to replace my business partner who had left in the beginning, and I realized that, and once I realized that, it actually helped me kind of get over it and helped me to think I was just trying to replace someone because the idea started because I started with someone. It wasn't because I was by myself. And I was so motivated at the time, and I think that the right person will probably come along if, you know, it's still in me to do it. All the ideas, like the spark will come back. Like I really just trust that, and I need something that I know I can just do on my own and not sit around waiting for someone. And I just feel like YouTube has always been that option for me because I can just make whatever videos I want, and if I have someone to join or collaborate with me, it's always an option, and I don't have to rely on it though. So that's the plan. No pun intended when I say so. But I do want to continue making videos with sewing, fashion, and photography. Maybe a little business thrown in there here and there. I'm really stoked about it. Another thing is, an old friend of mine got me this little notebook, which I really appreciated. And I just like set it aside, excited to use it, and I never actually used it, but she got it for my birthday. But I really like it because it has all these goals, even fitness and mental health stuff, and you can just write your goals every time you want to like journal it in, and you can write the date, and there's a goals section, a gratitude section, and I just feel like it's really nice for where I'm at right now to just start on this and have something where I can just really put my thoughts down and get organized. That is the plan, and I don't know who's gonna end up watching my videos. I don't know how far I'm gonna go. I really don't even know how successful this can be because I've attempted it so many times. I have no idea. Plus, new people don't generally like talking videos, so this video may not be the most popular, and it's just kind of there for myself anyway. If someone is watching this who supports this or is in a similar boat, I also would really love some like options for video ideas or something to inspire me or help me with thinking of of new things to do. So I mean, if you have video ideas or suggestions, feedback, anything like that, I would really appreciate it, because I feel like when you're young on YouTube, you're really just energized and in it. And I was like really young making YouTube videos, but back in the day, not many people were able to make money or anything from it that I know of. Then life just kind of changed for me, and I had to pause on it so many times. But I just have always loved, like, if I could do anything, it would definitely be being able to make money from what I love. And what I love is just like so many things, and I feel like I can put it all together on YouTube, because if I love photography, I can make videos on it, you know, my experiences of my photo shoots. If I love fashion, I can make videos about it, and I don't have to like focus on a photography career, which I don't want anyway, and I don't have to focus on a fashion career, which it's not even available around here. I mean, maybe, but nothing that I would like. And I don't want to get stuck into a job or a company doing one thing, because I'm just not that type of person. So either I run a business or I run a channel, and then eventually a business. And I just feel like those two things are the only thing that make me excited and happy. Some ideas besides making my own maternity gown for a photo shoot, it's also revamping my sewing room, doing some painting. Maybe I'll record and document redoing this office space, which eventually we're gonna replace the doors, repaint the room, and replace the flooring, and that would be really awesome, to be honest. So okay, I've been talking for way too much. Here's to hoping that all will go well. I don't know. Here's to hoping for the best. I really don't know how to end this video, so wish me luck as I attempt again for like the 100th time to get my YouTube going. It would be a dream. It will only be possible if people find my videos, and I hope someday I can do like cool fun collaborations and just make some friends all around the world. I have some already, but you know. And then I have my main girl YouTube bestie, but well, bestie and besides YouTube or whatever, which is Sarah from So Craftastic. She's always been encouraging me, so that has really uplifted me. It's just nice to know someone else who enjoys doing YouTube and YouTube videos and can understand, you know, that desire, because she's also in this community. I just feel like it's so nice to have that. It's so nice to have that friend, so I'm really thankful for her. We met before YouTube was her career or anything, so it's kind of cool. We've known each other for a really long time. Anyway, that's about it. So I shall go now, and I'm going to start writing down my ideas of how to move forward, my schedule and everything. Just need to get organized, need to get motivated, and I'm really excited. I'm also really excited for my babies. My husband and I are really, really happy to be starting a family, and I just want to somehow incorporate that into my life in these videos, but for now, it's just basically me being pregnant. All right, bye! Knows what it is. Never hurts, nothing. It's just where fat grows, I guess. I guess I'm lopsided. Anyway, so that's like my one concern whenever I, you know, pick out clothes, but it's whatever. I didn't really make something that would cover it, so it is what it is.